Hello. Hi everyone. Good evening to all of you. Can all of you hear me? Okay, great. So thank you for attending the class. So today we are going to study about total quality management. It is a course in your MBA. So we will try to see its basics. What do we mean by total quality management? What do we mean by the term quality? Anyone? How would you define quality? It's a very common English term. No one? How would you define quality? It's so easy. Meeting the requirement, durability, high value for investment. Okay. Anyone else? Only 3 has responded. What about others? Quality is good. Okay. See, with quality we mean that the customer is looking for a certain kind of basic parameters which should be present in the product he is going to buy, right? So the customer before buying any product he has some visualization of that product in his mind that this product should have this parameter, this parameter, this parameter, this parameter, right? And if those parameters are met, then he will say that the quality of the product is good. If those parameters are not met, then he will say that the quality of the product is not good, right? So to handle these sentiments from the company's end, from the organization's end, they have set up one total quality management department which looks after the complete processing and working of the organization, as well as the process which are being adapted for the production of that product, right from the manufacturing till the marketing, so that the customer does not complain that the quality of the product is not good. So you will see what all the steps are involved in total quality management. Clear everyone? I hope my voice is clear to everyone. Okay, so let's proceed. But tiring. Prabhat, do you mean to say that my voice is tiring? Is that what you mean? Is it so, everyone? Okay. Normal. Okay, fine. So hi. What does that mean, Akhil? I did not get understood that language. No, no, it's okay, bro. Right, yeah, I don't mind. Okay, so let's come back to the topic. So, introduction. What is quality? Dictionary has many definitions like essential characteristic, superior, etc. Some definitions that have gained wide acceptance in various organizations is quality is customer satisfaction, which is what I was explaining you sometime back in the beginning. Quality is the fitness for use, how fit the product will be for the uh, customer. The American National Standard Institute, that is ANSI, and the American Society for Quality, that ASQ. These are two the general standard bodies. According to them, the definition of quality is the totality of features and characteristics of a product or service that bears on its ability to satisfy the given needs. This is the definition according to ANSI and ASQ. Yes, ISO is for Indian. It is an Indian trademark. ANSI and ASQ is international. Baba. Hallmark, we used to say it. Okay, let's proceed. Now, what is total quality management? A comprehensive. Here we are using a short abbreviation for total quality management, that is TQM. According to which the definition of total quality management is a comprehensive organization-wide effort to improve the quality of product and services applicable to all organizations. Now here quality is not only limited up to the product, but also the service which the manufacturing company provides to the customers, especially the after sales service. Right, after sales service, how the because the company gives the warranties for a year or 2 years, right? And during that period, the company has set up their own customer service centers in each cities, which looks after the issues of all the customers. So the customer service also comes under the quality. Something like Six Sigma when you talk about process within the organization. Exactly, Aqua. Correct. Good. Now, who is the customer? The person who buys the product. Who is the end? TQM means total quality management. Just now I said that it is a short form of total quality management. Since I wanted to save the space on PPT, so I used TQM. Okay. What is the customer? Anyone who is impacted by the product or process delivered by an organization. So we generally have two types of customers. One is the external customer and the other is the internal customer. The end user as well as intermediate processors. Other external customers may not be purchasers but may have some connection with the product. Can anyone give me an example of an external customer? Anyone? Retailers in oil and gas. Okay. Downstream or petroleum refiners and plastic producers are external customers. Okay. Boring. Akhil, what happened? Are you finding the class boring? Is that what you mean? Okay, let me explain you again. Let me write it in a simpler way. Can you see what I've written on the chat box? Sorry, on the whiteboard? Okay, now, okay, let's read it together. Khil. An external customer is someone who uses your company's product or services but is not a part of your organization. If you own a retail store, for example, an external customer is an individual who enters your store and buys merchandise. An internal customer is any member of your organization who relies on assistance from another to fulfill her job duties, such as a sales representative who needs assistance from a customer service representative to place an order. So easy. Clear until now? Is it clear to everyone? Okay. Now, what is the significance of external customer? Let's see. External customers are essential to the success of any business as they provide the revenue stream through their purchases that the enterprise needs to survive. Right? External customers pay for buying any product which adds to the revenue of the organization. Satisfied external customers often make repeat purchases as well as refer your business to other people they know. If the external customer is satisfied with your services and quality of the product, he will again visit the shop or he will recommend it to other people too. Revenue stream means continuous flow of revenue, continuous incoming of revenue to the organization, continuous earning of the company. What's my point? Yeah. An example just to link the idea. 1 second. See, a revenue stream is a method that a company, organization or any individual uses to collect the money. Right, there are so many examples available. All these merchandising, online shopping. When you pay to them, what is it happening? You are increasing their revenue. Suppose you buy, I also buy, third person also buy. So the revenue keeps on adding it to the company's account. Okay. So this is about external customers. Then we have the internal customers. Who is an internal customer? Can anyone tell me? See, the internal customers are members of that organization who depend on the assistance of one another to accomplish their responsibilities. For example, sales representative requires support from the customer representative. Read this. Yes. So let's not waste much of the time. This is about external and internal customers. Then what is the product? The output of the process carried out by the organization. It may be goods, example automobiles, missiles, softwares. In softwares we have computer coding, reports, or services such as banking, insurance. How is customer satisfaction achieved? This is very important from the customer, from the company's point of view. There are two dimensions to it. One is the product features which the customers generally care of, and the other one is the freedom from deficiencies. Deficiencies means defects. The product should not be defected. It should not be a defective piece. And it has good features when the customer compares that product with the same product of any other brand. Let's see about product features. Refers to quality of design, how well the product is designed. Examples in manufacturing industry, that is performance of the product, reliability of the product, durability of the product. It should be easy to use, it should be user friendly, and aesthetics, etc. Examples in the service, this is with regard to the manufacturing side of that product, right? And for the after sales service or before sales service, it should be timeliness, accuracy, it should be friendly, knowledge of server, etc. This is with regard to the service industry. Next is freedom from deficiencies. It means that the product should not be defective. Refers to quality of conformance. Higher conformance means fewer complaints and increased customer satisfaction. These are the two features. Reason why quality is important. Reasons for quality becoming a cardinal priority for most organizations. Why does the organization emphasize so much on the quality of the product? Number one, competition. Today's market demands high quality products at low cost. Having high quality reputation is not enough. Internal cost of maintaining the reputation should be less. So when you see all these companies, there is so much competition among the companies for selling their product, right? So the companies generally emphasize on keeping the price of the product low as well as keeping its quality good. Just excuse me for a second, I will be back in a minute. Till that time, just read paragraph 2 and 3, point 2 and point 3. I will be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I hope everyone can hear me clearly. Okay. So the second reason is changing customers. That the new customer is not only commanding the priority based on volume, but is more demanding about the quality system. That is why, see, the customer tastes change with time. Therefore, it is important for the companies to also keep on making changes in the features of the product. Right. So that is what they are trying to say over here. Then the last is changing product mix. The shift from low volume, high price to high volume, low price have resulted in the need to reduce the internal cost of poor quality. The companies are generally focusing on the products or manufacturing those products whose costs are low and which are good in quality. Next is product complexity. As systems have become more complex, the reliability requirement for suppliers of components have become more stringent. The companies also make sure that the parts or the components of the product they are making should be easily available in the market. Higher levels of customer satisfaction. Higher customers' expectations are getting spurred by increasing competition. Relatively simpler approaches to quality, product inspection for quality control, and incorporation of internal cost of poor quality into the selling price might not work for today's complex market environment. Right? So the companies therefore try to focus on making cheaper products and good quality products. Next is the quality perspective. Everyone defines quality based on their own perspective of it. Typical responses about the definition of quality would include perfection, consistency, eliminating waste, speed of delivery, compliance with policies and procedures, doing it right the first time, delighting or pleasing the customer. And the last one, total customer satisfaction and service. Right? All these things we generally expect from the brand of whose product we are going to buy. So these are the perspective. Customer perspective. From customer's perspective. Judgmental perspective. Goodness of a product. Shiver's transcendental definition of quality. He was one of the greats who has defined quality as absolute and universally recognizable, a mark of uncompromising standards and high achievement. Right? This is the definition which was given by Shivert. Examples of products attributing to this image is Rolex watches. How many of you have heard the term Rolex? A very popular tennis player is promoting this product, this brand, Rolex watches. Can you name that player? Tennis player? Is promoting this. Boris Beckham? No. He's playing it currently. And it's not Boris Beckham, it's Boris Baker. How many of you have heard of Roger Federer? Yes, Roger Federer. He is promoting this FedEx. Yes. David Beckham used to play football, but he is not playing now. He is retired. He was playing for England. Anyways, this is judgmental perspective. And then we have the product-based perspective, functions of a specific measurable variable, and that differences in quality reflect differences in quality of some product attributes. For example, the quality and price perceived relationship. User-based perspective. Fitness for intended use. Individuals have different needs and wants and hence different quality standards. For example, Nissan offering dead models in US markets under the brand name Datsun, which the US customer did not prefer. Then we have value-based perspective. Quality product is the one that is as useful as competing product and is sold at a lesser price. US auto market, incentives offered by the big three are perceived to be compensation for lower quality. Last one, manufacturing-based perspective. The desirable outcome of an engineering and manufacturing practice or conformance to specification. Engineering specifications are the key. For example, Coca-Cola. Quality is about manufacturing a product that people can depend on every time they reach for it. So you can see in the form of a flow chart. This is user-based quality, right? This is transient quality and product-based quality, which is directly connected to the customer, and the customer needs is connected to marketing. Here everyone, design has directly to do with value-based quality, and manufacturing has to do with manufacturing-based quality. Here everyone, is this figure clear to everyone? Okay, now what are the quality levels in any organization? First, organizational level quality. At organizational level, we need to ask the following questions. Which products and services meet your expectations? Which products and services you need that you are not currently receiving? Right. So all the organizations wants to improve their quality of their services or quality of their products. So these are the two areas in which the organizations generally focus on. Then we have process level. At process level, we need to ask what products and services are most important to the external customer. I already explained about external customers. What process produce those products and services? Right. Suppose after 4 or 5 years, a customer needs something new. His taste has changed according to the world. So the company has to ask question to themselves: how can we produce that product which customer is looking for? What is the way to produce that product? What all raw materials are required? Right. So after that, the company makes the blueprint of how to produce that product according to the customer taste. What are the key inputs to those process? Right. What all things can help in making those products? Which process have most significant effect on the organization's performance standard? What process should the organization adapt in making that product which will benefit the organization in the best way? How can you identify the last point? This one, after which process has most significant effect? See, a panel of experts sit and they discuss about the various process of making that particular product, and then after going in the discussion and going through all the positives and negatives, they choose one process which according to them will give the organization the best output financially. That is how it works. Yes, correct. See, in organizations, what happens is when any new idea comes, right? The marketing team, the technical team, all sits together and discuss about it, right? And then for doing anything, for producing any product, there are more than one way or two way or three way, right? The same product can be found by using a cheaper raw material, or the same product can be produced by using a costlier raw material. So all these parameters are discussed in the discussion, and then whichever procedure best suits the organization, they take that. Or they will try one procedure and then see their performance. If that does not work, then they will switch to the second procedure. That this thing also happens in the organization. Okay. Anyone else has any questions to ask? Okay, let's proceed. Individual job level, we should ask what is required by the customer, how can the requirements be measured, what is the specific standard for each measure. This is from individual job level perspective. Now let's discuss about the history of quality management. Before industrial revolution, skilled. Let's read some of the history. Let's see what our forefathers have done. Before industrial revolution, skilled craftsmen served both as manufacturers and inspectors, building quality into their products through their considerable pride in their workmanship. Industrial revolution changed this basic concept to interchangeable parts, with the likes of Thomas Jefferson and F. Taylor, emphasized on production efficiency and decomposed jobs into smaller work tasks. Holistic nature of manufacturing rejected, right? So before Jefferson and Taylor, the peoples were themselves manufacturing the product as well as assuring the quality of the product which was made by them, right? But once these two greats, Thomas Jefferson and W. Taylor, came to the world, and when they grew up, they made some scientific management change, right? They have divided the manufacturing and the quality assurance into various departments. There will be different experts of people who will be judging the quality of the product produced, and the production team is different. That is what they are trying to say over here. History of quality management. Okay, then we have a statistical approach to quality control. Started at Western Electric with the separation of inspection division. Pioneers like Walter Stewart, George Edwards, W. Edwards, Deming, and Joseph F. M. Giron were all employees of that company, that is Western Electric. After the World War II, under General MacArthur's Japan rebuilding plan, Deming and Giron went to Japan. After the World War II, these two greats, Giron and Deming, went to Japan to help in the rebuilding process of Japan, because Japan was all demolished during World War II, if you remember. Deming and Giron introduced the concept of statistical quality control theories to the Japanese industry. The difference between the approaches to quality in USA and Japan. Deming and Giron were able to convince the top managers the importance of quality. So they have made the top officers of Japan understand the importance of the quality. Next 20 odd years, When top managers in USA focused on marketing, production quality and financial performance, Japanese managers improved quality at an unprecedented rate. So the US peoples were focusing on these parameters, but Japanese peoples were only focusing on quality, right? Market started preferring Japanese product and American companies suffered immensely. Now see here what happens. Initially American industry has earned a lot of money, but once Japanese has produced products of very good quality, those same customers shifted towards Japanese companies instead of American companies. America realized this thing after a certain period of time. America woke up to the quality revolution in 1980s. Ford Motor Company consulted Dr. Deming to help transform its operation. Then this company has requested Dr. Deming. By then 80-year-old Deming was virtually unknown in USA, whereas Japanese government has instituted the Deming Prize for Quality in 1950. So Japanese people has taken the services of Mr. Deming when he was young, but America came to know about him when he was 80 years old. Right. So I hope all of you are following it. So it's good to know the history as well. Okay. Managers started to realize that quality of management is more important than the management of quality. Right. So see these two terms. Quality of management is more important than management of quality. Right. Birth of the term total quality management. Total quality management means integration of quality principles into organization's management system. In early 1990s, quality management principles started finding their way in the service industry. Companies like FedEx, Ritz-Carlton Hotel Company were the quality leaders. There was a gap during 1960 to 1830 in American products. Yeah, correct, Raman. Total quality management was recognized worldwide. Countries like Korea, India, Spain, and Brazil are mounting efforts to increase quality awareness. Then we have the evolution of total quality management philosophies. Now, according to the Deming philosophy, what does he mean by that? What does he want to say? Definition of quality given by Mr. Deming. A product or a service possesses quality if it helps somebody and enjoys a good and sustainable market. So his method was first improve the quality, then decrease the cost because of less rework. Now see, if the quality of the product is already good, very good, then there is no scope of doing rework on it. So the rework cost is already saved. Decrease cost because of rework and fewer mistakes. Third, productivity will also improve. Then capture the market with better quality and reduce cost. Now with improved quality in the first stage, the cost of the product will be also less in the market. Stay in business, long-term competitive strength. This is his philosophy. Here, everyone. So he has emphasized more on the quality in the beginning only. This was Mr. Deming's philosophy. So this is the flow chart. It is not of much use. See, he was Mr. Deming, who held Japan. His full name was William Edwards Deming. He lived from 1900 to 1993. 93 years old. Was an American statistician, college professor, author, lecturer, and consultant. Deming is widely credited with improving production in the US during World War II, although he is perhaps best known for his work in Japan. So I hope some of you will become like him one day. Right? Now let's see his philosophy. 14 points for management. Create and publish to all employees a statement of the aims and purposes of the company. The management must demonstrate their commitment to this statement. Learn the new philosophy. Number 3, understand the purpose of inspection to reduce the cost and improve the process, and the practice of awarding business on the basis of price tag alone. Improve constantly and forever the system of production and service. 6, institute training, teach and institute leadership. Number 8, drive out fear, create an environment of innovation. Number 9, optimize the team effort towards the aims and purposes of the company. Eliminate exhortations for the workforce. Number 11, eliminate numeral codes for production. Remove the barriers that rob pride of workmanship. Encourage learning and self-improvement. Take action to accomplish the transformation. So this is all the 14 points given by him. A system of profound knowledge. Appreciation for a system. A system is a set of functions or activities within an organization that works together to achieve the organizational goals. Management's job is to optimize the system, not parts of system but the whole. System requires cooperation. Philosophy. The designers and implementers of decisions are people, and understanding their psychology. Psychology is important. Number 3, understanding process variation. All these words are given by Mr. Deming. A production process contains many sources of variation. Reduction in variation improves quality. 2 types of variations, common causes and special causes. Focus on the special causes. Common causes can be reduced only by the change of technology. And the last one, theory of knowledge. Management decisions should be given by facts, data, and justifiable theories. Don't follow the management's parts. So this is what Mr. Deming has told to the industrial world. Right, so I think we should stop over here today because we have one more class after this. We can take a break of 5 to 6 minutes. And then we can continue with next class. It's okay, Devidas, you can go through the recordings. Any questions for me? See, after you asked about special cause variation, it is a term related mentioned in the Six Sigma. One second. And I am also not only 10 of you have given your introduction. See, special cause variation is a shift in the output which is caused by a specific factor like the environmental conditions or the process input parameters. Right? No, last day is Sunday. Last day is Sunday. Sunday till night, 11:59 p.m. On Monday I will give the grades. Okay, so thank you very much for attending the class. See you tomorrow. Good night. Take care all of you.